You wanted the best, and you got the best. The hottest podcast in the world.
Beer Thursday theme song.
Hello, Beer Thursday. It's your old pal Tim, part-time listener, full-time complainer. Hey, guess what? I've been asked to be a guest host on this round of Beer Thursday, where we are going to talk about, at times, one of the most underrated rock bands, the most laughed at rock bands, the band that at one point you were a huge fan of, but then they weren't cool anymore, and you had to pretend like you didn't even know a single word to a single song. That band's name is Yes. So, I know I was one of those people at one point. Jay?
I grew up loving Kiss. I was never allowed to go to their shows because of their being the Knights in Satan's service. But there was a very brief time there where I was kind of embarrassed to admit that I was a Kiss fan. But
Yeah. Okay.
it wasn't very long. It wasn't very long. It was mainly in junior high when I was trying to establish my dominance.
Dominance. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to come up with my persona per se.
Right. Shayne, what about you?
I liked them. Okay. And then for a long time, I just thought they were kind of dumb and cheesy. But then in the past 10 years or so, I've really come around and unliked them a lot.
Okay. But are you like going back to the early Kiss and that's what you're really digging? Or are you looking at the full complete work?
No. Yeah. So pretty much only up until Dynasty. Pretty much up until Ace left the first time. And I guess it was a few albums after that when they finally unmasked, but
yeah,
much up until Ace. And I guess until Peter left, right? Right? No, he was around a little longer.
Well, no, I mean, Peter and Ace stayed longer, but not much longer.
Yeah.
Peter is credited for playing the drums on their disco era albums, Dynasty and Unmasked, but it wasn't Peter.
Right.
Peter on Dynasty laid down drum tracks to one song, and that was his one song that he contributed, song called Dirty Livin'. Nice. It was the great. And now I'm thinking about him, and I can't remember his name. He used to be the drummer on David Letterman.
Anton
Fig.
Yeah.
Yes. Anton Fig had become good friends with Ace Frehley. In fact, Ace used Anton Fig when Kiss did their little individual solo albums.
Yeah.
Before they recorded Dynasty. And Anton laid the drum tracks down for Ace's solo album. Ace invited him to lay down the drum tracks on Dynasty and on Unmasked.
Okay.
And I right now I can't remember the name of the song, but it is from Unmasked. And you absolutely know that it's a different drummer because towards the end of it, first time Kiss ever had a drummer doing 16th notes on double bass. Peter couldn't do that steady with two drumsticks. Okay. He never did double bass whatsoever. So
was that the Eric Carr era, or was that?
Well, no. So Eric Carr came in. They had recorded Unmasked, shot a couple of videos, but Peter never toured with them. Eric Carr came in and then became their drummer from the Unmasked tour until his untimely death.
Yeah.
So, and then when Eric Carr came in, it took them a couple albums. You know, they did The Elder and then they did Creatures, but even on Creatures, Eric brought in some double bass drum riffs going on there.
Yeah.
Peter never could have done that. But I like so many, you know, probably third grade, maybe as late as fourth grade. Oh, Kiss was the only band in the world. Now, I moved from the Osmonds being the only band in the world to Kiss. That's
Okay.
a pretty big,
That's
you know,
that's quite a
that's a leap right there, man. That is
Yeah.
going from as far as the east is to the west.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tim,
But by the time, you know, you get into junior high, you know, Kiss is being made fun of.
Yeah.
They're a cartoon act. They went disco. How dare them? And
then people started liking them again, and I don't know if there was some people like them because they were being ironic. I don't know, but the first Kiss tour I saw was the Animalized tour, and I remember.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, I remember buying a T-shirt, and I wore a T-shirt to class, and.
See, I never saw Kiss until their first reunion.
Yeah, that was now that, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tim, do you remember
that was
Luis
everything
Garcia?
I thought it would be and more.
Shayne, I was just about to ask you that. Yes. In fact, I bought Ace Frehley's solo album for $1 from Luis Garcia.
Really?
Because he was getting away from Kiss at that point. And that was 6th grade. But he was a huge Kiss fan.
I think it was in 4th or 5th grade. He and I got into an argument about who was better, Kiss or the Bee Gees. And then it wasn't long after that I bought Kiss Alive and listened to it, and I went, okay, Kiss is a little better at rock and roll.
At rock and roll, but harmonies, no way, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no way.
No
Disco.
way.
I mean, there were a lot of Kiss albums that I did like, and maybe we could do another round talking about those.
We will.
But the second time I saw Kiss, Tim, was when I was living in Austin, and I saw the Hot in the Shade tour.
Oh.
And that was interesting because that's when I started really getting back into Kiss again, because I'm on there. I'm on the floor. I'm fairly close to the stage. I mean, maybe 20 rows back, not close, but close. And there's all these people dressed as Kiss, and they're like going full throttle fanboy on Kiss. And I remember looking at Gene Simmons, and he was looking over in my general direction. I doubt he was looking at me, but he was looking over in my direction. And he looked over at them, and he looked over in my direction, and he just kind of rolled his eyes and kept going.
Does anybody have toast?
I got a toast.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay, please raise a glass.
This one? Okay.
Raise a glass. Raise a glass.
Okay. This is an old one. Okay. And some of you, I'm sure, have heard it before. My heater's broke. I'm so tired. I need some fuel to build my fire.
Mm-hmm.
The corner store I like to rob, yeah. The line is gone. I'm down and out. Cheers.
Cheers. I couldn't have said
it. What song is that?
Cold Gin.
Is that really Cold Gin?
It's Cold Gin time again.
That's one of my favorites. I don't even know that's.
And I'm so tired.
I'd like to ask y'all a question. How many people like to take the taste of alcohol?
Gene doesn't.
Meanwhile, they didn't drink.
Right. Isn't
Paul and Gene.
Ace writes the song.
Yeah.
It's released on their first album.
Yeah.
And Gene always sang it.
Yes.
And he doesn't drink alcohol.
Oh my God.
Oh, Gentile again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What were you going to say before I rudely interrupted you?
I
with
was
a
going to
toast?
ask Jay, so Hot in the Shade, that is their
It came out in
right, but I want to say it's like their second to last no makeup album, because Revenge came after Hot in the Shade.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to count Carnival of Souls or not.
By the way,
But
that is
people were
my
showing up to the concert still dressed up in Kiss makeup while Kiss was unmasked.
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Oh yeah. And by the way, speaking of Carnivals of Souls, that just so happens to be one of my I feel that album is underrated. I really like that
Really?
album. It was really
See,
heavy.
There's a hot
Yeah,
I
it
liked
was
it.
heavy.
in the shade opinion.
They went down that grunge avenue.
Yeah. I liked it.
And I mean, a couple of songs like is it Jungle?
Yeah.
Hit
Can't
the
be.
Jungle or something like that.
Rain,
That song's
Jungle.
You know where
grown
you're
on-
at? You're in the
Well,
jungle, baby. Oh no, that's not it.
No, not Welcome to the Jungle.
That was the last
Yeah.
album with Bruce Kulick.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
your favorite. Did you say that's your favorite, Jay?
No, it's just one that I love that I think is underrated.
God,
There's a
I'm
song
writing
called
that
Hate
down.
on there that I thought was really cool.
Hey, yeah. That's the other
Jungle,
song.
yeah. But then the one before that, Revenge, there's a song that Gene sang on. Well, I liked Unholy, Domino, yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved, and it was I'm telling you, that was a cover. God Gave Rock and Roll to You.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because wasn't that a Christian band song?
Yes. I think it was a Petra,
Petra.
song. Yeah.
It's a Petra song.
Yeah.
Let
Is
me
it?
tell you.
But that
my
was a
story.
great album. They had a
Guys,
lot of
and it's a big one too.
Oh,
had a lot of
Russ
great songs on that
Ballard.
one.
Sorry, maybe not Petra.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanna.
Yeah. I just wanna.
I just wanna. Yeah, that was good. That was a good album. And so, what Creatures of the Night, the album after the Elder, and Paul Stanley says this all the time. You either hate it or you love it. Well, Paul, you're sort of wrong. I go both ways. There's some songs that just, I can't believe they ever did this. But then there's some songs I do. A World Without Heroes was a great song.
Yeah.
That was just a great song.
I need to listen to The Elder because I've only heard that. I've only heard the acoustic version from the MTV thing of A World
Okay,
Without
yeah.
Heroes.
Yeah. And
it's a
there's
great
another song that I really like, and that's the song called I believe in me. I believe in something more than you can understand. Yes, I believe in me. Whoa, and yeah.
Oh yeah, what album was that on?
That's off of The Elder. Dear God, pay attention.
Oh,
The Elder.
okay.
But
I don't think I've ever listened to The Elder.
Creatures, they come in now, Eric Carr's second album. Ace recorded very little on that album, if anything at all. That's when they brought in Vinnie Vincent.
Yes.
But when they released the album, Ace was still in the band, but he did not do the tour. They brought in Vinnie Vincent, blah, 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 blah. And then that was after that, they decided, guys, we haven't been making as much money on the last 3 tours. Why don't we take the makeup off?
Yeah.
And let's get back down to just what we used to do, writing rock and roll songs. Easy, simple, Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, just
And they
shit
said,
right
lick
on
it
up.
up and lick it up. Got them back.
Yeah.
Not completely. We're not talking about 1977 Kiss, but got them back up. They do Animalize. Vinnie Vincent got fired because he was crazy. They bring in Mark St. John, who records the album.
Yeah.
But
Player.
isn't able to finish the tour because he had arthritis really, really bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, he had to part ways with the band.
And that's when they brought in Bruce Kulick.
Yeah.
And then he finished off. And then, like a lot of bands, you get a 9 to 10 song album. One or two of the songs are released as singles, and the other songs are okay.
Yeah.
They're Tears Are Falling. That was a great song.
Tears are falling.
I like that one. One of our dear friends, Mr. Robert Bell, loves the album Crazy Nights.
Okay.
And he loves that song Crazy Nights.
The crazy.
Yeah, and at that point, I'm like, okay, Kiss, you're so... Now you're going more of the pop hair metal.
Yeah, that's true.
It was starting to sound very sugar coated, just blah. But you go back to the beginning and what they were doing, and those songs, besides Spirit of Radio, the Hellion Electric Eye, I don't know if there's a better opening song for your rock concert than Deuce.
Yeah.
I mean, you can disagree with me, and I'm going to fight you about it.
I don't think I agree with you.
But great, that first album, which did not sell much, not at the beginning, and talking about cheap recording.
It sounds terrible.
It does.
The first 4 do.
Well, which is really weird. So, okay, you understand it. They're a brand new band.
Yeah.
They don't have any money. You don't have all this money to spend in the recording, blah, 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 blah. So they do that. Then they go in, record Hotter Than Hell. Some really good songs off of that album.
Tim?
The recording is better. At least, like, the vocals and the guitars, they've got a heavier punch to them. But then they go and record Dress for Kill, their third album. That's what gives us Rock and Roll All Night. And the recording, to me, the band sounds tighter, but it's very trebly to me.
Yeah.
Almost a little tinny. But then they get Bob Ezrin in to produce their fourth studio album, Destroyer. Great songs from that album. Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World, God of Thunder, Kiss's first top 10 hit on the Billboard's Beth, Do You Love Me, Shout It Out Loud, Flaming You. All just really great songs. But Bob decided, well, let's do a bunch of orchestrations and stuff back before, really anybody was doing any of that kind of crap. I mean, that's 1976 for a rock band to be having these orchestrations and all that. It would have been interesting to hear that album done without all of that stuff. Sort of like the Beatles' Let It Be Naked. When they went through Let It Be and took out all the orchestrations that was put in, that'd be interesting to hear. To me, though, my favorite album from them of all time, I love the recording, the way it sounds, and that's Love Gun.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, you just love the way it sounds? Is it your favorite
It's
songs?
the way that it sounds. It's very tight. Well, here's
and it's got my favorite Ace Frehley song on it.
Shock Me. Right.
Yeah.
The first time Ace is allowed to, it was his song, but Cold Gin was his song. Paranoid, he wrote that song.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do the vocals. not paranoid, parasite. Parasite is Gene and Paul both singing. But that is Ace had those really great guitar riffs. He just came up with those real. Now, Ace's guitar solos, almost, sorry, Van Halen fans, almost like Eddie Van Halen. They all pretty much followed the same pattern. You knew it was Ace doing the guitar solo.
That's true. Yeah. Signature sound. Speaking of sounds, it sounds to me like we're running over.
We ran over. Oh, yeah.
You know what? We're going to have to do
more.
Kiss Alive 2.
Yes. I believe this deserves a second round, and I would like to take a vote. Who says yes? Who says yay?
I do.
All right. So we're gonna come back another time. Could be next week. Could be next year. Nobody really fucking knows. But when we do come back, we will talk more Kiss, and it's gonna get crazy, crazy nights.
Oh yeah.
I mean, people may shout it out loud.
You shout it out
loud. They
loud.
Probably will. Hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of our Kiss talk, or Taylor Swift talk, or Taylor Sheridan talk, or Taylor Momsen talk.
Oh, Taylor Momsen. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, we might talk about that. We may not. I don't know. We might talk about that. But subscribe. Become a Patreon, because we want you. Nope, that's Cheap Trick. Not going to go there.
To want me? Oh, I want you to want me.
Which is a good reason.
All night.
That's a good reason to support
us. Panama.
On the Patreon, so that you can hear our next lovely discussion on the next round of
Beer Thursday theme song.
Lavally.
Lavalea. Yeah, it's Lavalea.
Lava lamp.
Lavalea. Yeah. Pub's got a devil put aside for me. For me.